Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how to use one of the most powerful tools that you have in your toolkit from eXp. This is going to be called the wealth chart. So, and as I'm pulling this up, huge shout out to Rob Flick, one of our legends in this industry and certainly legend here at eXp. He is the man. He actually came up with sort of the first version of this chart. And I'll tell you that many of the top attractors, a lot of the top folks at this company in terms of agent attraction have crushed it. And one thing that many of them have in common is that they all are using this exact chart. So we wanted every single agent, we wanted to share it with everyone in the company so that you all have access to it. I think it's a great way to sort of think about your revenue share business, and it allows you to sort of plan and to strategize as well as be consistent in the achievement and the attainment of your goals as it relates to agent attraction. So let's jump into it. As you see here, it's broken down into just a few sections, and it kind of starts at the bottom. Okay, so what you want to do is start at the bottom right here. Oh, and by the way, first and foremost, you're going to want to print this out. We made this as a PDF. You can also get it in Canva as well, so that you can actually send this to a FedEx, Kinko's, whatever, right, and get it printed out and laminated. I recommend that you blow this up as large as you can at your FedEx office, print it out and get it laminated, and then all you need from there is just a dry erase pen, because what you're going to do is write on each one of these boxes, you're going to put individuals' names, and you will begin to sort of erase people and put people up and down on this chart. It's really meant to be a dynamic or interactive type of experience. Okay, so what you're doing here is you're going to take any of the agents that are on your list. And if you haven't watched our list builder video, go check that resource out as well. It's in the same section. But what you have here is you're going to take individuals that are from your list and you're going to put them onto the share value with portion. And these are just individuals that you plan on sharing the model with or sharing some item of value with this week. And that can be anything from a training to an in real life event. We also have, by the way, in this same tool set, we have different value adds, different things that you can share. We call them shareables, but you want to share some item of value with every person that is on your list here. And ideally that value can be in the form of the model on your agent attraction toolkit. You've got the model explained, you've got the slide deck, you've got the different value propositions, the one-page value prop for eXp. You've got so many tools, so many resources, as well as KGCI episodes and eXp University and all the stuff that's on the YouTube channel and everything. There's so many incredible opportunities that you have to share value, whether it's on AI or open houses or tax strategies, whatever it looks like, something that you think is going to be valuable to that individual based on your conversation, based on your relationship with them. So you simply write down about 50 names or so. And then from those names, you're going to transfer over onto this page. And these are people that you want to share the value prop at eXp with this week. Right now, once someone has seen the model or they've seen your value proposition, and you know that they have some sort of interest in eXp or in what it was that you shared with them, the next piece is going to be to erase that person from the share with list and add them to the working hot list. This is someone that you're actively working on, okay? And you're going to be touching base with them at least on a monthly basis to send them something of value every single month. And again, if you can't think of anything, don't worry about it. We already thought of it for you. We have a whole list of things. Remember, on your agent attraction toolkit in this same section, we have a lot of different value adds as well as live events. So we have a whole live events calendar here, and we have also scripts and links to value-based opportunities that are going to be located right there. So that's what goes next. You have them on your working hot list, and you want to keep touching base, keep adding value. Every time you text them, every time you call them, every time you send them an email, whatever it is, you want it to be something of value, so they begin to associate you and eXp with value. And by the way, the strategy here, or it's kind of the side strategy, is that they start to not only associate you and eXp with value, but also they start to wonder to themselves, well, man, if eXp is giving all this stuff away for free, what's behind the paywall? how much more valuable would it be if I actually came to EXP, right? So that kind of is a thought process. You're just giving. You're raising the free line, as they call it, so that you're giving as much information and as much value in advance for free. So that's the next piece. Now you have someone that is, you can, once they decide to make that decision, they've applied to join, they filled out the join application, they then go into this phase, which is in process. So they're going to go up to that next category of in process. You want to be checking in with these people on a weekly basis. And it can be just a quick text message. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I saw you onboarded. Congratulations. You just want to make sure that you're touching base. This section here is absolutely critical. You don't want to be one of those sponsors that just onboard someone and you forget about them, never talk to them again. Okay, we have a whole kit that's called the sponsorship in a box. You can use any of those tools, any of those opportunities that are in the sponsorship in the box as well. But you want to make sure that you are touching on people, loving on people as they are joining EXP, especially during those first few critical weeks. So you want to make sure you're touching on a weekly basis. Then you have your generals. Okay, so your generals are going to be individuals that have they have been an FLQA, right? And FLQA simply means that they've earned 5,000 in GCI in the past 6 months. That means they're an FLQA for you. And then they've also sponsored one or more agents. These are your generals. These people get a weekly call from you. A weekly call, ideally one-on-one, but depending on, as you start to grow these generals out, as you can see, you get 5 or 6 generals here, certainly 10 generals, and it will change everything for you in your business and your lifestyle and everything, right? It doesn't take 100 generals. You get a few generals that really get this thing and they decide they want to take off. It's going to change your life forever. Okay. So these are your generals. These are people that you want to touch base with on at least a weekly basis. And then we also have over on the left side here, as we go down, these are all of your FLQAs. And again, frontline qualifying associates. That means that they've earned $5,000 in GCI in the preceding 6 months, basically like an active agent. Okay, what you're going to want to do with these folks is make sure you're sending them a monthly value-based text. One thing you'll notice as we go through each one of these is all about providing value, giving value, giving value, giving value. That's what this thing is all about. So make sure that you're providing a monthly value-based text and also helping them to celebrate milestones. Help them celebrate milestones. So we're actually baking a lot of this stuff into the My eXp app now. So you can see and you'll get a flag and a notification alert when you have someone that closes a big deal, when they hit their anniversary date, when they do their first transaction, when they cap, when they hit icon. All these are sort of different things that you want to make sure you're keyed into and that you're sending them a monthly value-based text and or a celebration of a milestone just to stay plugged in. And again, a lot of the stuff as well you can get from the sponsorship in a box, as well as some really cool stuff in there too. So also you have emerging agents. So what are your emerging agents? If you notice, we use the word emerging, which is the same phrase that we use, the same vernacular that we use when we're talking about the fast cap program. Okay, these are agents that are still emerging, right? So these are an agent that maybe came on board, but they haven't yet done their first transaction, or maybe they fell out of an FLQA status, meaning they haven't closed the deal in like the last 6 months. They're struggling, right? We need to get those agents into fast cap. Again, you're going to be sending them a monthly value-based text, ideally driving them to fast cap or driving them to something that's going to give them value and help them to close more transactions. And then finally, you have your, and I say finally, you could do this first as well if you wanted to, but ultimately this is the section where you're actually able to plan out what your goals, what your expectations are for your business over the next 5 years. Okay, you break this out year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. How many agents would it take you to hit your annual goal? Okay, so you can sort of use these numbers on the left side here, which is the beauty of the RevShare 2.0 model, right? We have those fixed minimums. And by the way, you're going to get the FLQA bonus typically on top of this in the first three levels. But at minimum, you can expect this in terms of what you're going to plan out here. And ideally, you're going to put your numbers in here, and then how many agents is going to take you to hit your income goal, or what we call the freedom number, right? Where you're able to actually choose what you want to do and really adjust your lifestyle. So that said, that is the RevShare chart in a nutshell. That's how it works. If you have any questions on this, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Don't hesitate to reach out to your sponsor, right? Or anyone on the growth team. We're standing by to help you. We're happy to talk you through or answer any questions you might have. That's it for now. Take care. Bye.